whom you've been pleased to call the performance of such important trusts in this land. Let your blessing disable upon here assembled and granted the mayor as in your presence, tweet and cause all matter that shall come under the deliberation, in so just and fully manner promote your honor and glory, and to advance the good of those interests you have committed to your church. Amen. Item 2 on the order paper, communication from the chair.
Honourable members, I welcome you to this afternoon sitting. This is our maiden sitting as the 12th Parliament in these parliamentary chambers. I take this opportunity to thank you all for participating at the first sitting of the 12th Parliament, which was held on Monday, 25th May 2026, during which you elected me and Right Honourable Thomas Tayebwa as your Speaker and Deputy Speaker, respectively. On behalf of the leadership of the 12th Parliament, I appreciate your decision to bestow your trust in our leadership, and I undertake to serve you diligently, fairly, and equitably. The call to leadership is a call to service and stewardship, and not a pursuit for privilege. As your Speaker, I bear a profound obligation to elevate and empower all of you to effectively execute your mandate of representation, oversight, legislation, and appropriation. I urge you to remain steadfast and committed to your roles and responsibilities as legislators by always being available and adequately preparing for parliamentary work. I also call upon you to exercise modesty and humility at all times, even when the microphone goes off, as we strive to realize a people-centered legislature. As the chairperson of the Parliamentary Commission, I will ensure a favorable environment for evidence-based legislation and responsiveness to the aspirations of the masses that we represent. Honorable members, I am in receipt of communication from His Excellency the President, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in exercise of his authority under Articles 108(1) and 2 and 108A(1), 111(1), 113(1), and 114(1), proposing various individuals to Cabinet. This sitting will therefore consider for approval the appointment of the Vice President and the Prime Minister, pursuant to Articles 108(2) and 108A(1) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1995. For both positions, the approval of the House is by simple majority. In addition, the House will approve the designation of members to the Committee on Appointments Committee in line with Article 90 of the Constitution, Rules 163, 164, 165, 167, 168, and 173 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament. And I want to thank you all for this afternoon. And we apologize for the mishap and your faithfulness that when I was going out, when the microphone didn't work, I asked you all to stand up, and I'm glad I came back, I found you were still standing. Thank you very much. Procedure before we begin, anything? I thought, yes, Honorable Namboze is my MP in Mukono Municipality.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
And this row, I'm being told on this row, the first and second row, you may not be able to access the microphone because of what happened was actually short circuiting. Somebody pressed the microphone.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I refer to Rule 9 of our Rules of Procedure, which provides that, Right Honorable Speaker, that every member shall, as far as possible, have a seat reserved for him or her by the Speaker. That the seat, the right-hand side of the Speaker, shall be reserved for the lead of government business and members of the ruling party, and free, that the seats to the left-hand side of the Speaker shall be reserved for the lead of opposition and members of the opposition parties in the House, and for, Right Honorable Speaker, that you shall reserve seats for the independent members of this House, and in circumstances where there are challenges, Mr. Speaker, Rule 9(5) provides that where a Speaker determines that it is not practicable to comply with the seating arrangement in sub-rule 2, 3, 4, the Speaker may permit a member to sit on either sides of the Speaker. Noting, Mr. Speaker, that you have not permitted anybody to sit contrary to the rules. I want first of all to welcome the members who have crossed to the opposition. Because, Mr. Speaker, I did not hear you welcoming people, allowing people to sit on this side. But having said that even where people allowed to have a free sitting, the first and the second, the front and the second rows on either side shall be preserved for the substantive ministers and for the shadow ministers. Mr. Speaker, the procedure matter I want to raise is that I've been sitting down. For example, I don't have a seat, and I see several members on this side having occupied these seats even before you came in. The procedure matter I want to raise, Right Honorable Speaker, that wouldn't it be procedural okay for you to guide us on the issue of sitting before we proceed, and, Right Honorable Speaker, to make sure that each one of us is properly accommodated? I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Betty Namboze. That guidance will be when we have the LOP on one side and the lead of government business on one side. Clerk, the next item.
Item 3. Item 3 on the order paper.
To item 3, I understood what Honorable Namboze raised, and my ruling actually is saying we still don't have lead of opposition, and neither do we have a lead of government business. So why can't we start reconstituting the House? But please, let's go to item 3. Bishop, please. Let's go
item 3 on the order paper.
Let's have this side will resolve most of the procedure issues here.
Item 3 on the order paper, motion seeking parliamentary approval of the appointment of the Vice President in accordance with the Article 108(2) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda.
And as the mover comes, in the public gallery, honorable members, this afternoon we have guests of Her Excellency Jessica Alupo, the VP designate. They have come to witness the parliamentary approval of her appointment as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Please join me in welcoming them. And also in the public gallery, we have, this afternoon we have guests of the Right Honorable Robin Nabanja, the Prime Minister designate, they have come to witness the parliamentary approval of our appointment as the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda. So please, the mover.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Honorable, the mover.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members of the 12th Parliament. My name is Kamuntu Ephraim, and I represent Shema South constituency in this Parliament. I am humbled, Mr. Speaker, to have the singular honor and privilege of moving a motion for resolution of Parliament approving the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. I'm moving this motion under Rule 108, Clause 1 and Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Rule 58 of the Rules of Procedure of this Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, whereas Article 108, Clause 1 and Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda provides that there shall be a Vice President of Uganda appointed by the President with the approval of Parliament by a simple majority. And whereas under Article 108, Clause 4 of the Constitution, a person qualifies for appointment as Vice President if the person possesses the qualifications prescribed for the office of President by Article 102 of the Constitution, being that the person is a citizen of Uganda by birth, is a registered voter, and has completed the minimum formal education of advanced level standard of or its equivalent. Aware that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda has, in exercise of the powers conferred upon him by Article 108 of the Constitution, appointed Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Further, aware that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel was born on 23rd May 1974 and is a mother, a commercial farmer, a Pan-Africanist, a self-driven, humble, down-to-earth, a result-oriented and output-focused person who prioritizes and allocates more time to performance of her duties and attains results. Noting that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Epel is a determined scholar who believes in continuous learning through both informal and formal settings, and possesses the following education qualifications which make her eminently suitable for appointment as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Currently, she is pursuing a PhD in peace and conflict studies at Makerere University. She has honorary doctorate degrees, one from Islamic University in Uganda on 20th December 2025, honorary PhD in science awarded by Shenyang University in China on 27th May 2015, master's degree in international relations and diplomatic studies from Makerere University from 2010 to 2013, a master's degree in management studies from Uganda Management Institute from 2009-2010, Bachelor of Arts degree with honors in political science and religious studies from Makerere University, 1994 to 1998, postgraduate diploma in public administration and management from Uganda Management Institute, Uganda Advanced Level Certificate of Education from Ngora High School from 1992 to 1994. She has a Uganda Ordinary Level Certificate of Education from Kangole Girls School from 1988 to 1991, and has a primary school certificate from Upton Primary School, Katakwi, from 1981 to 87, noting that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jess Rosepel is a patriot who served in the Uganda People's Defense Forces and retired at the rank of a major and attended the following army courses: Officer Cadet Source at Jinja Military Academy, intake 05, long, not short, long, 1998 to 1999. Counterintelligence course, School of Military Intelligence and Security, intake 1/00/01, Katabi. Technical Surveillance, Kitante, Kololo, intake 1/00/02, 2001. Right Honorable Speaker, further noting that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jess Rosepel has served her country with dedication and distinction in the following capacities. She has served as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, June 2021 to May 2026. She has also served as District Woman Representative Katakwi District in the 8th Parliament, in the 9th Parliament, in the 11th Parliament, now in the 12th Parliament. She has been Minister of Education, Science, Technology and Sports from 2011 to 2016. She has served Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs from 2009 to 2011. She has served as Deputy Chairperson, Parliamentary Committee on Defense and Internal Affairs from 2006 to 2009. She has been a member of Parliament, Parliamentary Committee on Government Assurances from 2006 to 2009. She has served as Staff Officer, Chieftaincy of Military Intelligence, Kitante, from 2001 to 2005. She has served as Staff Chieftaincy of Operations and Training, Bombo Military Barracks, from 2000 to 2001. She has been an instructor in charge, female of trainees, Single Military Training School, from 1999 to 2000. She has been a voluntary teacher, Katakwi High School, 1994. She has served as Vice Chairperson, UNISA, Ngora High School, 1993-94. She has been a voluntary teacher, USCHOOL, Secondary School, 1992. She has worked as Deputy Head Girl, Kangole Secondary School, 1991. She has also been Deputy Head Girl, Upton Primary School, 1985. Right Honorable Speaker, recognizing that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jess Rosepel has been recognized as a transformative leader, a patriot, and has received the following awards for her dedicated and distinguished service in Uganda, for the people of Uganda. Number one, she has been awarded Excellent Order of the Pearl of Africa, the Grand Commander during the International Women's Day celebration in Katakwi in 2022. She also has been awarded Golden Jubilee Medal 2013 during Women's Day celebration in Nakasongola on 8th March 2013. She has been awarded the Pearl of Africa Award 2012 at the International Conference Center here in Kampala. She has been awarded the Eastern Region Women Achievers Award, September 2012 of Uganda Christian University. Further, Right Honorable Speaker, recognizing that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl has ably, with distinction and dedication, represented His Excellency the President of Uganda at national and international events, and has represented Uganda's interests very effectively, negotiated resolutions, and addressed some of the following. She has addressed, look at the bodies, United Nations General Assembly in New York. She has addressed the 17th BRICS Leaders Summit. This is the head of state in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She has represented the President and Uganda at the 39th Ordinary Session of African Union Heads of State and Government, Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, in February 2026. She has represented the President and the country on the 9th edition of the Future Investment Initiative Forum, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in October 2025. She has represented the President and the country, the World Government Summit, Women in Government Forum, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, 2023. She has also represented the President and the country on 24th COMESA Summit at Heads of State and Government on the 7th to 9th October 2025 in Nairobi, Kenya. Right Honorable Speaker, appreciating that Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl is an accomplished author who has used her time to research into major issues affecting the well-being of the people of Uganda. And through this effort, she has done the following publications: Uganda and Integration of East Africa, a case, selected member states, and if you want a source, Makerere University, 2013. She has also published Employee Motivation and Employee Performance in the Telecommunications Sector in Uganda, a case study of MTN, a source, Uganda Management Institute. The Plight of Refugee Women in Uganda, a case study of Chiriandongo Refugees Camp, Chiriandongo District, source, Makerere University. Cognizant that the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda is subject to parliamentary approval as required by Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution. Right Honorable Speaker, now therefore be it resolved that Parliament, in accordance with Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, approves the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to move. Thank you.
Is the motion seconded? Seconded by... It is unanimous. Honorable Nabanja, Honorable Chodu, Honorable Frank, Lieutenant General Honorable Samu Kiding, and the whole UPDF, the whole entire House. Yes. Honorable, the mover, Honorable Professor, you've already justified? So I can call you as seconders? You can just...
I'm ready to justify, yes.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Right
Go ahead and
Honorable Speaker.
justify. Yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members.
Let me hear procedure.
Right Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the move of the motion. I also give due respect to Her Excellency, Honorable Jessica Lupo, for the tremendous work done.
The procedure question?
It diminishes my sense, Right Honorable Speaker, given all that said, that if whether we should go contrary to our rules. Right Honorable Speaker, Rule 86, particularly Sub-Rule 3 of our Rules of Procedure, in determining whether a discussion is out of order on the ground of anticipation, the Speaker shall have regard to the probability of the subject matter in anticipation being brought before the House within a reasonable time. Right Honorable Speaker, whatever has been brought in here in the motion.
Which rule are you referring to?
86, Rule 3, Sub-Rule 3. Right Honorable Speaker, it's against debate in anticipation for any motion before the House. And whatever has been discussed in here, the trips, the representation, the academic papers, there is no any evidence here laid before table that it is credible. And should we debate and go on by anticipation, Right Honorable Speaker? Isn't it procedurally right that you accord us reasonable time for the move of the motion to present evidence of whatever is being discussed upon, so that this House recommends and approves?
I think the rule you cited is misplaced and irrelevant. We are not in anticipation. As from the communication of the chair, I'm the one who said I've received communication from the president. Please, Honorable Kamuntu, Honorable Kamuntu.
Order, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Speaker, point of order. On rule 88, Right Honorable Speaker, on the rules of procedure, there is a dress code that is meant for members of parliament in the House here. Right Honorable Speaker, there is a member of parliament who is seated in the second row and is not putting on a necktie. So, yes, it's a rules of procedure. Rule 88. No, it is a suit, not a suit. Honorable Temwebaze. And you're not the speaker actually, I'm not the speaker.
Honorable, what's the order?
Is it an order for honorable member of parliament to come to the House
Okay.
without putting on properly as the rules of procedure state?
You've now informed the member. Let's go on. We are still going through orientation and induction. Thank you for conducting him.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Order.
Right, Honorable.
Honorable,
Right.
the procedure.
Mwana, somebody there.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm raising a motion under Rule 61, and it's under point of privilege. It's very important. Her Excellency Jessica Alupo is a big inspiration to millions of girls out there. But in this document and under the motion being moved, she's being referred to as Honorable. She's supposed to be referred to as Her Excellency. This is important. I am kindly requesting, Right Honorable, that the mover of the motion refers to the mover of the motion kindly refer to our most powerful woman as Her Excellency. Thank you.
Order. Order. Honorable Minister, order.
Hello. Order. Honor, the mover continue.
Thank you very much. Right, Honorable Speaker.
Can we have order in the House?
Right.
Can we have order?
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Can we have order? Order.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Order.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable to Professor.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Honorable members of 12th Parliament. Let me to give a justification for the nomination of the Vice President. Honorable Speaker. Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable members, colleagues. In accordance with Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, the President shall, with the approval of Parliament, appoint a Vice President. This constitutional requirement ensures that appointment carries both executive authority and parliamentary legitimacy. The nominee, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Alupo, embodies the qualities and experience befitting the high office of Vice President. Her appointment merits parliamentary approval, and I want to give reasons why this should be so. Number one, proven leadership in government. Right, Honorable Speaker. She has served as Vice President since June 2021, and I want you to know she is the second female Vice President in the history of this country. And let's admit it, for the President to be reappointing her for the second term shows that she has been tried, she has been tested, and she has been found worthy being a Vice President of this country. She has been Minister of Education, Science, Technology and Sports, and she has been Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs. These roles demonstrate her ability to manage complex portfolios and deliver results. Number two, look at her legislative experience. She has been a woman member of Parliament for Katakwi District across multiple parliaments. She has been a member of Parliament for 8th Parliament, a member of Parliament for 9th Parliament, a member of Parliament for 11th Parliament, now a member of Parliament for 12th Parliament. Tell me how many have done this. She has consistently represented her constituents and contributed to national debate, ensuring a strong link between the executive and legislature. Number three, just look at the military and security background. Her service as a staff officer in military intelligence and as an instructor at Single Military Training School, reflects discipline. And discipline is really important. Reflects discipline, reflects resilience, and a deep understanding of national security, vital attributes for a vice president. Number 4, her academic excellency. She holds a multiple advanced degrees, including Masters in International Relations and Diplomacy, Masters in Management Studies, and has alongside a string of honorary doctorates awarded in recognition of her performance. She is currently pursuing a PhD in peace, yes, and conflict studies, underscoring, this is the point, underscoring the commitment to continuous learning and conflict resolution. Now, on regional and international engagement, I want to point out she has addressed global platforms, and this is point, national recognition. Right Honorable Speaker, let me give personal attributes.
Honorable Sewungo.
Mr. Speaker, sir, with due respect, and one of the senior members and ministers of Uganda I've seen from Obote 1, Obote 2, Honorable Ephraim Kamont, he has moved this motion very well, and he gave us a very good soft landing for passing this vice president, who is well known. But he is giving another repetition. Is he in order to continue repeating what he said before, spoiling the good soup he had prepared before? Yet we want to have a good debate that we see this gallant lady getting through her position without the former UPC member continuously telling us more about what he has said before. Is he in order, Mr. Speaker?
Professor, I think the Honorable Professor, he was doing that for emphasis, but the Honorable Member is saying they are ready to, why can't you conclude?
Right Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, I want to give personal attributes which were not. In conclusion, Right Honorable Speaker, by approving the appointment of Honorable Jessica, as she's commonly or fondly known by Parliament, in fulfilling the constitutional mandate, you will also have endorsed a leader of proven competence, integrity, and dedication to service of this country. Her track record, which I have enumerated, speaks volumes about her capacity to lead this country. Consequently, Right Honorable Speaker, fortunately, the person I'm speaking about is right here before you. She is a fit and proper person to be the Vice President of this country at this material time in our history. I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you. And since we have new members of Parliament, I would request the nominee to just rise up to be seen by those who have not seen you. Just, yeah, the designate. Because Honorable Professor Kamuntu was saying she's right here, and the person being referred to is Thank you. Thank you. Can we have the seconders, Honorable Minister Kabanda and Honorable Amwaka Catherine and Honorable Ichodu David Calvin. I think we have 2 minutes each. Members are already ready to.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker. I think you all know Hajat Misa Kabanda, the MP for Kampala Central. Right, she's done in front of you. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, in fulfillment of Article 108, Cap 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, the President has appointed Vice President whose assumption of office requires the approval of this August House. Today we are called upon not only to uphold the Constitution, but also to affirm our collective commitment to effective governance and national stability. The nominee before us, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo, is a leader of proven competence, integrity, dedication, and dedication. Her record speaks for itself. She has served with this nation with distinction as Vice President since 2021, and prior to that as Minister of Education, Science and Technology and Sports, as well as the Minister of State for Youth and Children Affairs. In Parliament, she has represented the people of Katakwi district across multiple terms, contributing to legislation and oversight with diligence and patriotism. Her background in the military and security sector, including service in military intelligence and as an instructor in single training school, equips her with discipline and resilience, qualities indispensable for leadership at the highest level. Academically, she holds advanced degrees, as this Honorable Kamut has stated. Honorable Alupo has carried Uganda's voice to the world stage, addressing the United Nations General Assembly, the African Union, COMESA, BRICS, and other international forums. She has been recognized with national honors, including the Excellent Order of the Pearl of Africa, Grand Commander, and the Golden Jubilee Medal, affirming her contribution to national development and women's empowerment. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, approving this appointment is not only a constitutional duty, but also a vote of confidence in a leader who embodies humility, teamwork, and dialogue. It is a step toward continuity, stability, and effective coordination of government business. I therefore urge this House to give its full approval to the appointment Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, so that she may continue to serve our nation with legitimacy, authority, and dedication. I beg to move.
Thank you. Honorable Lamwaka Catherine, MP, District Woman Representative of Moro. 2 minutes.
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I rise to second the motion that has been moved for a resolution of Parliament approving the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Alupo Jessica Rose Pearl, District Woman Representative, Katakwi District, as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Mr. Speaker, sir, the great lady, the great leader we are speaking about today, a lot has been said about her by the mover of the motion. I stand before you to second this motion and, as a way, ask us all to exercise our constitutional mandate that the Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pearl be approved as Vice President of Uganda as proposed by His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni Kaguta. Right Honorable Speaker, as we are aware, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pearl is a prominent Ugandan politician, a former military intelligence officer who has served diligently, was a vice president of this great Republic of Uganda from 2021 to 2026. She is best known for her historic leadership roles. Mr. Speaker, sir, her trailblazing career as a high-ranking female official in this country, and her extensive military and educational background speaks for itself. Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable colleagues, this is a distinguished leader. Dear honorable members, before her political career, she served. As I conclude, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honorable retired Major Jessica Alupo Epel, the woman member of Parliament of Katakwi, is a woman of noble character. I fully associate myself with the motion that has been raised to approve her as the Vice President of this great nation. An honorable colleague in her is a God-fearing woman. In her, we are sure of the future of this country. In her, we are sure of our complementary role to the President of the Republic of Uganda, delivering Uganda to the high middle income economy. I beg to move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Ichodu. 2 minutes.
Honorable Right Speaker and honorable colleagues, I stand to second a motion for parliamentary approval of the appointment of Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pearl as a Vice President in accordance with Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. The nominee, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Rose Alupo Pearl, embodies the qualities and experience befitting this high office. She is a humble, result-oriented leader, a Pan-Africanist, a mobilizer of communities. She embodies the values of integrity, teamwork, and dialogue. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, by approving this appointment, Parliament will not only fulfill its constitutional mandate, but also endorse a leader of proven competence, integrity, and dedication to the service of Uganda. Our track record assures continuity, stability, and effective oversight of the executive. I beg to move.
Thank you. I now want to put the question. And I want to guide that to determine the simple majority, we shall use by show of hands. And we shall do it row by row. And I want to, not by voice, and I want to ask the clerk to have his people.
Mr. Speaker, I agree, I will go with your decision, but we have a challenge. And that's why one time we wanted to raise the procedural matter. We have members in the gallery, and I don't know how they are going to be representing their voters. Something you never seen in this parliament. Maybe I would pray they also calm down. They continue standing as others are doing, other than being guests in the gallery.
That problem of space is everybody's problem and concern. And I want to tell you there is hope that in this next 5 years, we should have our chambers completed. So I know that, so we have members of parliament who are in the public gallery because of space. So that's a genuine concern. Another procedure matter?
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker, thank you so much.
Why are the procedures coming more this way than this side?
Right Honourable Speaker, it is because the other side is eager to run through even without following certain procedures, Right Honorable. Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Patrick Nsambo Shabe. I represent the people of Kasanda North. I'm raising on a procedural matter, Right Honorable. This is a motion that has been presented to this House. My expectation is that after the motion, after the secondment, there is some debate about the matter, Right Honorable. But Right Honorable Speaker, why I rose up on a procedural matter, I saw you going direct to putting the question, yet not all members may be agreeing with the motion. So Right Honorable Speaker, are we proceeding well if you don't allot time for debate of this motion? Thank you.
This is my ruling. When the mover was moving the motion, there was a complaint this side that we are delaying the decision, the approval. And I didn't want the speaker to be accused of delaying this process. But if Honorable Nsamba, you have an objection to the motion, move. You can debate. You can say what you have to say. But also, the word of caution, some exercises, you should restrict yourself when it is an exercise in futility. But, yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Wakiso.
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker, the position we are about to have as a country is key. And that's why, actually, at the end of it all, much as we're going to put a question, you will find that it is likely even to be consensus. But that aside, and my matter I'm raising, given that I'm a shadow minister of gender designate, and I comfortably raise on matters of women. Right Honorable Speaker, may your office, the way you've assured us on academic matters that you've already got the papers answered, may your office also assure us on the matter of birth, of citizenship of the person we are talking about, because elsewhere we've been seeing some names who have got dual citizenship. So for us to get clarification and for us to go for this question well, we also request you assure us on all qualities and we shall be comfortable. I thank you.
I appreciate your concerns as a member of parliament, and I would be glad, and this house would be glad, for you to counter the motion. They've moved a motion indicating she's Ugandan, she studied in Ugandan. If you have a contrary information, bring here.
Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, debate in this House should really not be about those who are against. I know there are so many members out there who have nice words about Honorable Jessica Alupo. When Honorable Seungu came out to say we are out of, we wanted to, he complained about the time issue. Honorable Seungu was saying ample time should be provided for debate. Right, Honorable Speaker. Having said that.
Was that in this parliament?
Yes, that's what Honorable Seungu said. Right Honorable Speaker, having said that, it looks like the opportunity you've accorded it only for those that want to travel a futile lane, as you have described it. And I want to say one thing, that the Vice President...
You have my permission to say two things.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, the two things you have permitted me are these. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda creates the office of the Vice President, and it sets out clearly the roles of the Vice President. And the person nominated has been a Vice President in the previous term. The people that brought the motion here denied us the opportunity to understand the constitutional achievements as per the person nominated. Much of the motion brought and the justifications, they were talking about matters to do that this person has been a class monitor somewhere, has been went to this course or this one. But what the people of Uganda want to hear, Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, what the people of Uganda want to hear.
There's order here.
Right Honorable Speaker, is the colleague in order? My name is Opoloto Kwalanga Simon Peter, representing Kanyumu County. Right Honorable Speaker, is the colleague in order to start lying to us that the seconder and the nominator mention anything to do with class monitor anywhere? We did not hear that. Right Honorable Speaker, is he in order?
Honorable,
trying to demean the person of the Vice President, really.
Honorable Samba, and this is to colleagues as we are undergoing through this induction and orientation. I must apologize for asking you, giving you permission to say two things. I'm sure this last one is, the second one is not what you were prepared to say. Because on the record, there is nowhere where a matter of class monitor was mentioned. And honestly, I thought as you rose, you would do, is a senior member of this house, and I thought it would be substantive enough, either for or against. But now hearing him, I do not know whether he's for or against. Why don't you allow the motion, a question to be put, so that we have a vice president? Because I also have this side. Would you be, because by the time the leadership of any organization fronts a person, like the leader of opposition, if he's to be designated, the speaker is talking. Come and sit near. Okay. So Honorable Nsamba, I think you've concluded. Yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, I had not concluded. Actually, I had just started. Right Honorable Speaker, I raised my matter basing on the Constitution. I don't know why my friend, a senior colleague, out of the matter I was raising, he only had the example. I don't know why.
Because
Right,
that is what
order.
was the
Right
lie.
Honorable Speaker,
Order, Honorable Speaker.
Please, yeah.
Order.
Yeah.
Order, Honorable Speaker.
Order.
Thank you so much.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Babidi Chitiosara. I'm the Member of Parliament for Bukoto East. Right Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Member and the Senior, I think this is his third term. He's been here when Her Excellency the Vice President was appointed as a Vice President. She's been here for some time and he's aware. He did not raise any matter of nationality. Is he therefore in order for him to raise such a matter, or he's just deliberately wasting the time of this House? Thank you.
Honorable Samba, I think we've dragged on this for long. There's a consensus that the Vice President nominated by the President of Uganda has attracted a lot of consensus. Why don't we vote by roll? If you are not in favor, you can withhold your what? Yes.
Most obliged, Your Honor.
Yes. So can we put the question? And those in favor beginning this side, row by row, first row, and the clerks you count. Second row. Can I go on third row? Third row. Fourth row this side. You're raising your hand in favor of the motion. That means you are saying yes. The fifth row at the back. And the rows in front of the speaker. First row here. Keep until I announce another row. Second row. Keep your hands up until third row. Those standing, you can first hold on. I will take another count. So if you are in the gallery and you want to vote, please, you come down. Third row, keep your hands up. Fourth row. Yes. And the fifth row at the back. And the standing row. Okay. You are voting for approval of the Vice President, just in case you just came in. And here, this way, they are done? There are these who have just come. Honorable Sis Namujo and the group, and Honorable Msasizi, and Honorable Ngola, and the Busia municipality. Show the hand, show the hand. It's not anything that we want, there is a winner or loser. It's just a requirement for simple majority for those who are present, which I know it has already superseded. You are done? I know Honorable Rone is in the gallery. I can see Honorable Faith, Honorable Catherine Achola, Honorable Charity. I can see Honorable Brenda, Honorable Nangoli Mbali. There are several. This is overwhelming. Honorable Awol, Betty. Yes, Honorable Segumire. Honorable Amelia is here. She has. Okay. So can we? We want those who have not raised their hands, those against, we could also find out, because you may let's know.
Those against, once you.
Let's begin those who are against on this row, the first row. Honorable Joel, I know you are going to vote no. Yes, you count. The first row, no. Those who are opposing the Vice President. Second row. Second row, Honorable Chirumira and the rest. Third row. Third row, there is no hand. Oh. Fourth row. Fourth row, nobody. Fifth row. Those standing this way and the other side. The other side, there are two. Okay, this side. This side. May you show us your hand if you are opposed to the motion. Don't vote twice. Only first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, the middle rows, the standing, this side. Look. And those who are abstaining, Second row, those abstaining. Third row, those abstaining is second row has one person. Third row, fourth row on my left, fifth row, you're abstaining. And then I'm coming this way. Any abstention here this side? First row, second row, third row, fourth, fifth, standing. The other side. The gallery, any? That's what democracy demands, that we make everybody to participate. Those abstained, abstention, there are 4. Those against, 18. Those for, 325. So the motion is carried. Congratulations, Your Excellency, Vice President. Next item.
Item number 4 on the order paper, motion seeking parliamentary approval of the appointment of the Prime Minister and leader of government business in accordance with Article 108A, Sub-Article 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda.
Seconders, a mover. I was moving faster than the mover. The mover, Honorable Jane Ruth Acheng Ochero, District Woman Representative, Lira City. You have about 5 minutes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me first of all to start by congratulating you and the Deputy upon ascending to that chair, and also congratulating all the members for swearing in successfully. Like you have said, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng is my name, the woman MP of Lira City, and I rise up to move a motion for a resolution of Parliament approving the appointment of Honorable Nabanja Robina, District Woman Representative, Kakumiro District, as the Prime Minister and leader of government business in Parliament. Under Article 108A of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Rule 58 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament. Whereas Article 108A, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda provides that there shall be a Prime Minister who shall be appointed by the President with the approval of Parliament by simple majority from among members of Parliament or persons qualified to be elected members of Parliament. And whereas under Article 108A, subsection 2, Part A of the Constitution, the Prime Minister is the leader of government business in Parliament and is responsible for the coordination and implementation of government policies across ministries, departments, and other public institutions, and performs such other functions as may be assigned to him or her by the President, or as may be conferred to him or her by the Constitution or by law. aware that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda has, in exercise of powers conferred upon him by Article 108A, subsection 1 of the Constitution, appointed Honorable Nabanja Robina, District Woman Representative, Kakumiro District, as Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business in Parliament, noting that Honorable Nabanja Robina possesses the requisite qualifications for appointment as Prime Minister as set out in Article 108A, subsection 1 of the Constitution, since A, she is a citizen of Uganda, having been born on 17th December 1969 at Kamusenene, Nkoko Town Council, Kakumiro District. B, she is a registered voter in Kakumiro District. And C, she completed a minimum formal education of advanced level standard and obtained the following academic qualifications. She is a PhD student of public administration, specializing in monitoring and evaluation from Nkumba University. She holds a Master's of Arts in Monitoring and Evaluation from Nkumba University, Entebbe. She has a bachelor's degree in Democracy and Development Studies from Uganda Matters University. She holds a diploma in Democracy and Development Studies from Uganda Matters University, a certificate in Audit Management from ESAMI, Arusha, Tanzania, certificate in Policy Formulation and Management from Islamic University in Uganda, certificate in Leadership Skills and Management from Uganda Management Institute, certificate in Leadership, Economic Management and Transformation from Nali Chankwanzi, Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education from St. Edward's, Bukumi Senior Secondary School, and Uganda Certificate of Education from St. Edward's, Bukumi Senior Secondary School. Further noting that Honorable Nabanja Robina has the necessary experience to execute the duties and functions of the Office of the Prime Minister, having held the following key positions of responsibility in Cabinet, Parliament, and in the local government of Uganda, including Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda and Leader of Government Business from June 2021 to May 2026. B, Minister of State for Health in charge of general duties. C, Parliamentary Commissioner in the 10th Parliament. D, Treasurer of the NRM Parliamentary Caucus in the 9th Parliament. E, District Woman Representative, Kakumiro District from 2021 to date. Sorry, from 2011 to date. F, Resident District Commissioner for 10 years, serving in the districts of Palisa, Budaka, and Busia. G, Deputy Resident District Commissioner, Palisa District. H, District Councillor, representing the people of Nkoko Sub-County in the Chibale District Council, and Secretary for Health and Gender, Chibale District. Recognizing that on the 14th of June 2021, Parliament approved the appointment of Honorable Nabanja Robina as Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business, a position she has held for 5 years. Further recognizing that during her tenure as Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business, Honorable Nabanja Robina A, oversaw exemplary performance in the discharge of government business before the 11th Parliament, as evidenced by the following achievements. 1. 5 legislative programs were presented. 2. 82% of the total bills indicated in the legislative program were introduced. 3. 96% of motions were submitted. 4. 99% of Prime Minister's questions were responded to. 5. 95% of questions to ministers were responded to. 6. 97% of questions for oral answers were responded to. 7. 93% of ministerial statements were presented. 8. 98% of action taken reports by ministers on the resolutions or recommendations of Parliament were tabled. And 9. 100% of Treasury memoranda were submitted. B. Has been a pioneering and inspirational leader since she's the first woman to hold the position of Prime Minister in Uganda. C. Received global recognition and was declared the 2024 African Female Leader of the Year Award from the African Leadership Organization and the Global Women Leadership Award in New York for advancing socio-economic development and gender equality in Uganda. D. Oversaw the efficient and timely execution of government programs which contributed to a reduction in national poverty levels. E. Coordinated the government COVID-19 response initiatives, including the COVID-19 relief cash to listed vulnerable Ugandans. F. Coordinated government poverty reduction mechanisms, including the parish development model. G. Led and coordinated government response to natural disasters and helped in securing and allocating financial and led and coordinated government response to natural disasters and helped in securing and allocating financial and other assistance to high-risk, disaster-prone districts. H. Has been a hands-on mobilizer, known for her active, grassroots-oriented approach, and she has been widely praised for traveling directly to rural communities to monitor government projects and ensure disaster relief reaches intended beneficiaries. Cognizant that the appointment of Honorable Nabanja Robina as Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business in Parliament is subject to parliamentary approval as required by Article 108A, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Parliament, in accordance with Article 108, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, approves the appointment of Honorable Nabanja Robina as the Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business in Parliament. I beg to move.
Is the motion seconded? Yes. By Honorable Bangura, the Vice President, Honorable Kui, Maria Yanga, this side, Honorable Frank, Honorable Kasaija, money has come. Honorable Kavuma, Honorable this side, Honorable Fungaro, Honorable Wakida Patrick, Honorable Joanna Chom, Honorable Wino Nicholas, Tororo County North. The whole house. Honorable Cole. So can you just fight briefly? This house is ready to take a decision. So don't delay the...
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, the justification for approving Honorable Robin Anabanja as Prime Minister and leader of government business is centered on her proven track record of strict government oversight, extensive administrative experience, and grassroots mobilization. Honorable Nabanja has steadily built an impressive public service regime, as elaborated in the motion that I read. She has had a rigorous academic trajectory, from foundational democracy studies to advanced monitoring and evaluation. This has equipped her with the exact analytical, policy, and oversight skills required for executive governance. Honorable Nabanja has a very extensive executive and legislative experience, having been the Prime Minister of Uganda since 2021 and served in the Parliament of Uganda since 2011 to date. This extensive tenure has given her direct insight into the socio-economic needs of rural communities. Her other roles as Minister of State for Health, General Duties, and as the Parliamentary Commissioner in the 10th Parliament, among many others, have provided her with vital management and hands-on administrative experience. Honorable Nabanja's consistent performance in the 11th Parliament solidified her role as leader of government business. Through the regular tendencies of the House, she provided direct accountability, added legislative inquiries on service delivery, and maintained crucial coordination across cabinet ministries. During the mandated Prime Minister's question time, she regularly responded to oral and written inquiries regarding national policy and service delivery. She also promptly responded to pressing national issues raised by members of Parliament. Through her effective cabinet coordination, she ensured that ministries remained answerable to the electorate and the legislature. The Right Honorable Nabanja, as the foregoing Prime Minister, has had a marked grassroots proximity. She brought the office of the Prime Minister closer to the rural population by frequently taking services and relief directly to the vulnerable communities to ensure equitable distribution. The specific example here is when she made telephone calls directly to follow up government mobile money transfers to urban workers during the pandemic. She has also championed grassroots poverty alleviation programs, such as the Parish Development Model, aimed at wealth creation. Additionally, the Right Honorable Nabanja has been employing a hands-on approach of directly monitoring local governments and touring remote projects. This strict and close on-the-ground oversight approach to government business has ensured that public funds are actually used for community development. Her unannounced site visits and village-level farmer mobilization campaigns have brought about greater accountability and value for money. This compelling track record demonstrates that the Right Honorable Robin Nabanja is uniquely qualified and stands out as the ideal choice for the position of Prime Minister and leader of government business. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Can we have the seconders? Honorable Namara Dennis. I think you'll do 1 minute, if possible.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members. My name is Dennis Namara, Member of Parliament, Buyaga West constituency in Kagari District. Right Honorable Speaker, I raise under Rule 62, 1 and 2 of our Rules of Procedure to second the motion seeking parliamentary approval of the appointment of Right Honorable Robin Nabanja as the Prime Minister, Lead of Government Business 2026-2031 for the following reasons. 1, only 3. Right Honorable Nabanja's leadership has been central to Uganda's socio-economic transformation. She has had an outstanding focus on strategy targets geared towards household transformation from a subsistence to a monetized economy. Her leadership championed anti-poverty flagship initiatives, most notably the parish development model, which contributed to reducing poverty levels across the country. Number 2, Right Honorable Nabanja has great experience in international and regional leadership. Her capacity to guide international policy is validated by her chairing of the United Nations Africa Regional Forum on Sustainable Development, among many other international involvements. 3, and lastly, Right Honorable Nabanja Robina is an astute hard worker. That's why in our area, Bunyoro, she is locally referred to as a bulldozer chair machine leader, because there is no challenge of the local person she cannot solve. She is a woman of valor, a pinnacle and the epitome of political tranquility. She does not circumambulate around challenges of the common man while executing her work, but rather she circumvents them with absolute precision. Right Honorable Nabanja is not a political demagogue in the way she executes, but rather a true stateswoman of our time. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, these proven capabilities clearly show why the Right Honorable Robin Nabanja is the right choice of the Republic of Uganda to be approved by this Parliament as the Prime Minister and Lead of Government Business. I beg to submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Next, Honorable Nyakun, Esther Davinia, District Woman Representative Nakapiripiriti.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Colleagues, my name is Esther Anyakun, and I'm the Woman Member of Parliament from Nakapiripiriti District, that is in Karamoja. I want to join my colleagues to congratulate you, Right Honorable Speaker, together with the State Deputy Speaker and all members here. Congratulations for joining the 12th August House. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm here to make justification for the motion seeking the parliamentary approval of the appointment of the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja as Prime Minister, Lead of Government Business. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I would like to second the motion by anchoring on these highlighted key achievements and high-profile international honors that Right Honorable Speaker Nabanja received while she was in office as Prime Minister from between 2021 to 2026, and that is the Global Inspirational Leadership Award 2024, that's as an African Female Leader of the Year 2024. Right Honorable Speaker, that is a very inspirational achievement for all prospecting women under this roof and in the country. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, these prestigious global honors demonstrate that Right Honorable Robina Nabanja tenure of Prime Minister was not only impactful, that also marked a notable international recognition and leadership which spans a major global platforms and multilateral organizations. This award not only elevated Uganda's global standing, but also demonstrated her effective leadership. She made very significant international by amplifying the voices of all global South and championing sustainable development. Consequently, it is evident that the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja possesses executive qualities that need to excel as Prime Minister and leader of government business. Colleagues, Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, I worked with her under her leadership, and she's a superintendent of hardworking in this country. She is, and she has interpersonal skills. That one's very high pro max. She's intrinsically motivated. I think we saw what every speaker said here. She moves, she'll leave you behind. You either follow her or she'll always lead. Right Honorable is a very kind-hearted person. I've worked with her, and she's very reliable and dependable leader. So I beg to move the motion and second it that we all support Right Honorable Nabanja Robina to be our next Prime Minister, and we'll work with her. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And before I call the seconder, in the public gallery we have, the VIP gallery we have this afternoon, we have Honorable Chiwanda Godfrey Subi, Chairperson, National Consultative Forum for Political Parties and Organizations. And also we have Honorable Msamali Mwasa Paul, member of the East African Legislative Assembly. They have come to observe the proceedings of this House. And we also have in the public gallery this afternoon, we have Honorable Ayo Patricia Ilubu, Deputy Speaker, Soroti City. She is represented by Honorable Chom Alobo Joan, and the Honorable Atan Moses Okia, and Honorable Ichodo David Calvin. Yes. Please make them welcome. The next seconder, Honorable Senior Counsel Frederick Ruhindi, MP Nakawa Division East constituency.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, on a rather selfish note, I want to thank Right Honorable Robina Nabanja for giving me this maiden speech in this parliament after 10 years. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I stand here to second the motion that the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja be appointed as Prime Minister of Uganda. And I find that much of my text has been captured in the submissions of the mover and those who have seconded before me. And I really have nothing useful to add. Suffice only to say one thing, that Right Honorable Robina Nabanja is a versatile, effective Prime Minister of Uganda. And emotionally intelligent. She knows how to handle public affairs. And that's one of the greatest challenges we have got in the management of public affairs in our country. And I think with her guidance as Prime Minister, this country will move yonder. Thank you so much. I beg to move.
Thank you. I say Honorable Sewungu. Honorable Fungaro. Honorable Fungaro, I said Sewungu, then Honorable Fungaro, then Honorable Paul Muiru. And who?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. You see, when you see us abstaining or not supporting, we are insulators somewhere. And you remember at the death of Lazarus, Jesus went there and said, if you had been around, the sister of Lazarus said, maybe you would not have died. We are supporting the motion. I want to thank you for the work, but we also have to give facts about the Prime Minister. Madam Prime Minister, first of all, I want to thank you. You are among the Prime Minister I've been with since I came to Parliament, who has her phones always on when you are called. That's good. But prevail over the ministers. That's your role. We've been having Parliament here. You start the House, the Speaker is in the House, and the front bench is empty. You go to committees of Parliament, you wait for ministers, you invite them, they don't appear. That's the work of the Prime Minister, leader of government business. So integrate your work between the one you do outside and the one of Parliament as a leader of government business. We want that will help us perform very well as members of Parliament. Otherwise, coming to this institution, and you ministers who have been designated, respect the Prime Minister. As you move with your name Majegere, let us see the Majegere on the ministers of government, because they are supposed to do their work. But here we are, you have ministers, they are not around, and the Prime Minister. We had the Right Honourable Mambabazi here. I know with your coordination with the Speaker, you can come at any time during the House. There are serious issues that are supposed to be manned and presided over by the Prime Minister. Okay, at 2 you are not around. At 4 be here so that we move on. But we are waiting only for Prime Minister's question time, and the moment that is done, it's the end of the day. So, Madam Prime Minister, in case you get through, because don't be very happy that you are through, because these members can turn around as I've talked now. However, as I conclude, Mr. Speaker, sir, my humble prayer,
It is done.
Most obliged, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah. Honorable Fungaro.
Yeah, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I congratulate you.
And welcome back.
Thank you very much. I am back here, honorable members, after 5 years. We are making permanent records for generations to come. Therefore, it is very important for views of members, particularly who are deemed to be sitting on the opposition side, to be captured when supporting such a motion. On behalf of the people of Obongi, whom I represent here, and on my own behalf, I would like to say I support the proposal, the motion, that Right Honorable Robin Nabbanja be approved by this Parliament as our Prime Minister. This is for the reason that, being a Prime Minister, if you take it to the simplest level of leadership, even at the school level, you are the head of other leaders. Head girl, head prefect. You are supposed to be a supervisor, a mobilizer of these very people whom you are leading. And being a Prime Minister of now, a country that has been in existence for some time, it means there were other Prime Ministers before you. And therefore you carry forward the work of the office of the Prime Minister from your predecessors. This is where I come with a testimony. When the Right Honorable Ruhakana Rugunda was here as Prime Minister, there were issues which were him as a Prime Minister and General Moses Ali and myself, our people of West Nile, on the issue of the Koboko Yumbe Moyo Road being tarmacked, supported by the World Bank. When he came, the Prime Minister was not there, but there were some issues which were not captured properly. I came personally, I went to her office. I thought she was going to say those issues were for Ndugu Rugunda. Let them be for that of time. Offices are continuous. And I found it very nice that the Right Honorable Robin Nabbanja touched buttons here and there, and our issues were put on a streamline very fast. Now our road is being done. even the gaps which were made in the design, she promised that she will make those gaps to be closed in the process of completing the road to serve all the refugee hosting districts in the West Nile. So therefore, I second her being approved here as the Right Honorable Prime Minister for the Republic of Uganda. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Honorable Paul, then the Honorable Malende, Kampala. Can we do 1 minute, since even the seconders?
Thank you so much. Right Honorable Speaker and the Honorable colleague. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to congratulate you upon your election as the Speaker. And I want to say that I want to concede, adding on what happened in Kololo up to here. And I want to pledge my commitment towards serving in this House. Honorable Speaker, I rise to underscore the difference between approval of Parliament under Article 108A and Article 113 and 114. And I want to say, Honorable Speaker, that when the Vice President and the Prime Minister are appointed, the whole House approves the Vice President and the Prime Minister. But when other ministers are appointed under Article 113 and 114, they are approved by the Appointments Committee. My understanding of that, Honorable Speaker, is that the Vice President and the Prime Minister have a bigger duty to conduct themselves in a manner befitting those offices. Term after term, the office of the Prime Minister has been faced with a number of scandals, one after another. And I want to say, Honorable Speaker and colleagues, that my grandmother here, the office where you are, we are tired of seeing that take place. When you are approved by Parliament, you take it serious. Because you shouldn't be having programs where you buy Mabati when there are no structures. That tempted your colleagues to go with the Mabati. Because there are no structures and the Mabati were there. So I only thought that you have a bigger, to emphasize that you have a bigger duty as a Prime Minister to manage your team, that actually they even know what they're supposed to do. Because how on earth would a member of Parliament appointed as a minister end where our colleagues were ending?
Order.
So it is the duty of the Prime It's the duty of the Prime Minister. We are here to support the motion, but we want you to know that we are alive to what you're supposed to do as the Prime Minister. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Malende. And Honorable Mwiru, thank you for conceding. I hope it was a fair game.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm Shamim Malende, the District Woman Representative for Kampala. Right Honorable Speaker, under Article 108A, Clause 2, the Prime Minister shall be the lead of government business in Parliament and be responsible for coordination and implementation of government policies across ministries, departments, and other public institutions, and may also perform any other duties or functions assigned by the President or in line with the Constitution or the law. Right Honorable Speaker, I carry with me here the voices of the people of Kampala regarding the issue that we are handling now. Right Honorable Speaker, there is a public outcry that when our honorable colleagues are given these positions, they could actually be very good leaders, but sometimes they do not have the power and the authority to decide on issues affecting their ministries. And Right Honorable Speaker, that is a very serious issue. And I've heard my colleagues here imploring the Prime Minister and other persons to ensure that they do due diligence, they supervise ministers and all that. We all know that is very important. But Right Honorable Speaker, my procedural issue is, would it then not be procedurally right for the Right Honorable Nabanja to come and confirm to this House that despite those challenges that are being cited by the public, lack of power, lack of authority, yet you have a big office, that she's willing to take on the mantle, when approved by this House, yet those challenges may still exist. I beg to.
After the approval, she will make a statement. Because right now she doesn't have a locus as a nominee. Yeah. And yes, Honorable Alenyo, then my brother. Yes. Oh, I had. Can we have just about 4 more people this side? Then, Honorable.
Thank you.
I may not know the name. Ochen and then Chirumda. And yes, Awol, Betty, Gulu, and Amuru.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I want to congratulate the Vice President and in supporting the nomination of the Prime Minister, Honorable Marshall Alenyo. I represent the people of Jonam County in Pokwach and I'm independent. Honorable Speaker, if you go into your office, when the people of Jonam were sent away from their Palango land across the eastern part of Pokwach, the people of Jonam lost their land. Up to now, all those women you see running with fish and Onang used to stay across Pokwach. The then Prime Minister, the late Honorable Apollon Sibambi, wrote a directive about the people of Jonam going back to their land. I want you, in your next term, as the Prime Minister of this beautiful country, to look at that directive, though I support your nomination. Thank you very much. I beg to move.
I think you have all the reason to support, and he has already given the task. Yes, one minute. When you are really, now I want those who are opposed. Yeah. Because if we are speaking, because we want to put a question, we need to not just save time, but we need to be relevant for the record. Yeah.
Right Honorable Speaker, members of the August Assembly, my name is Uchen Geoffrey, Member of Parliament for Kyoga North constituency in Amolata District. Right Honorable Speaker, I associate myself with the motion moved. As a member of Uganda People's Congress, when I was the district chairman of Amolata District, and at the time when the district was being submerged by the water levels of Lake Kyoga and Lake Kwania, the Right Honorable Prime Minister visited the district. We took the whole day visiting the local community that was suffering in the district. As a member of Parliament, I want to state that the Right Honorable Prime Minister had done a illustrious career spanning of over 2 decades with an impeccable and unblemished record. If we give her another chance, I strongly believe this country will move to another level.
Thank you.
I associate myself with the motion move.
Honorable Chirumira, that was in support, and if I had stopped, we've had the independent, we've had NUP, we've had UPC, there's FDC. So only when you are opposed to the motion. Because we know this is a very popular motion. Yes, Honorable Chirumira.
Thank you, Right Honorable. Right Honorable Speaker, this August House has just passed the protection of the sovereignty bill. It is a baby law that was assented by the President a few weeks ago, and I doubt the ink has dried. The Honorable Naluyima brought something here on the floor, questioning about appointments and the bona fide citizenship of the people who are being appointed. Well, I'm privy to the information that the Honorable Prime Minister, the Right Honorable, is a born of Kakumiro, but by extension, her office carries ministers, and it would be prudent for this House to profile our cabinet ministers, including the Prime Minister, their area of birth, where they come from, such that we protect our country in light of the protection of the Sovereignty Act that this House has just passed.
Which provision is
Section
that?
2 of the Sovereignty of the Protection Act requires that we need to protect our country from foreign agents. And foreign agents...
Does it say when we are approving the Vice President and Prime Minister?
Right now, my point is that while we are appointing the Prime Ministers, and by extension the ministers, we need to be privy to the information of their background and where they come from. Because this is our country. We have just passed a very important law, protection of the Sovereignty Act, and we need to protect our country from foreign agents. Thank you.
Noted. Yes, and that's why we are doing it in open plenary. If you have any contrary view that the Prime Minister is not a born of Uganda, please you bring forward. Yes, I am being moved to move PFF, just the last one.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to join the voices which have congratulated you and your colleague, the Deputy Speaker. And I would like to congratulate all the ministers in the making. It's just 2 or 3 days that you will all be ministers. I was very happy when I saw the list of ministers and even the Vice President, the Prime Minister. I am very passionate about women also being given space. So even when we are weak somewhere, we can be supported. Our capacities can be built. But for now, the nominated Prime Minister, she has a proven record for having worked so hard. She worked very, very, very hard. I have never seen a Prime Minister which jumps on a motorcycle. But this one can also jump on a motorcycle if things become very difficult. So that is it. And this is because she wants better for the people of Uganda. So, Right Honorable Prime Minister, I am here to support your appointment as the Prime Minister.
If PFF, a new party, can support. UPC, the oldest party, supports. FDC, Vibrant. ANT supports. NUP supports.
No.
So,
DP.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Oh, there's DP. Let's hear from you, Amuru, and then DP. You are the last. Just in case the Honorable Mao told you something else.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This being my maiden speech, allow me also to congratulate you upon your successful election. Allow me also to congratulate especially the team on the front bench there. I feel very happy seeing so many women being appointed. And I pray that you all succeed with the approvals. Yeah, somebody is saying the boy child, but it is 50-50 now. I thank you. Mr. Speaker, I am up to second the motion. Right Honorable, you worked for this, and it is just right and fitting. Just like a Catholic, we always say it is right and fitting. I pray for you. The last time you were in Amuru, it was not a nice experience. I pray you come to Amuru to finish and peacefully finish what you started. And that is the issue of the Apa land conflict. You're a mother, you're a woman. We have women dying on a daily basis because there's no hospital. The only government hospital in Apa was closed. Children cannot be immunized. So as a mother, I implore you to work on this and come and finish it. Otherwise, I second the motion.
Thank you. Honorable Court, DP, the last one, please.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I take this opportunity to congratulate you upon your resounding election as the Speaker of this House. Mr. Speaker, I join colleagues to second the appointment of the Right Honorable Prime Minister. Right Honorable Speaker, a lot has been spoken about the Right Honorable Prime Minister. But I just want to confirm one thing, her humility. In the last Parliament, I was in the Committee of Presidential Affairs, and my committee was asked to investigate the Iron Sheet, the Karamoja Iron Sheet saga. Right Honorable Speaker, my chair, the Honorable Jessica Ababiku, wrote to the Prime Minister inviting her to come before the committee. She did respond, writing back that she is coming before the committee. But it equally took the humility in the Honorable Ababiku to write back to her that, Right Honorable, please, we are coming to your office. So I felt that she did not use her position as Prime Minister to look down upon the committee chair. She could have chosen that, I'm the Prime Minister. How dare do you support me to your office? Come to mine. But she went down, showed humility, accepted to come before the committee, but the able chair saw it necessary that the committee should go to her. So I think she's the right person for that office, given her humility. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a valid point, and not only to her. Honorable members, let's all be humble. The world is yearning for humble leaders who care about their people. It's my time now to put a question, and we shall apply the same methodology that for a resolution of this Parliament approving the appointment of Honorable Nabanja Robina, District Woman Representative of Kakumiro District, as the Prime Minister and leader of government business in Parliament. Those in favor on this side, first row, raise your hands. First row only. Can we just raise them up until I know is shaking. Who is that? The voting is for those who are present. Simple majority. You're done? Second row? Third row? Third row, I saw Honorable Aja Barayanga voting after the counting. Honorable Medina, have you voted? Oh, okay. Keep your hands up. No, just one hand. But since people are putting on similar dark jackets, sometimes when they raise their hands together, you think it's similar. So can we go on the fourth row? Honorable, beginning with, that's not the fourth row. People standing, I think you wait. Fourth row, you begin from Honorable Annette Birungi, Doreen Birungi there, and that's Busia Municipality, then Gomba. The cameraman, give space for. Okay, fifth row. Those standing don't vote. You'll vote differently. The team of Honorable Sise. Like now, you saw that. I hope you counted that there are two votes. Honorable Chai and the colleague, their suits are almost the same. You think it's one person. Yeah. Those standing here, Honorable Media is somewhere there, I can see. Honorable Sentai, Honorable Freedom, Honorable Paula, I can see. Honorable Chionga. Have you seen them? Honorable Sise, Namuju, Honorable Maju, the senior counsel. Some I'm seeing just the hands and I can able to know. Yes. Okay. You've counted? The other side, Honorable Bajiri and the group. Honorable James Kaberuka. Honorable Fono Pondo. He says is the MP for the elderly, but not for the old. We come the other row where Honorable Patrick Obura is, and Major General, yes, Mwanga, Honorable Katech, and the group. Somebody else there, I can't see. Yeah. You have counted? So we can do the first row here. Senyonyi. Honorable Senyonyi is the perpetual. The speaker is only taking notes. Yes, and he has one MP and is voting positively. Second row. Okay, we are done. Third row, those standing don't. Honorable Batua, don't raise your hand. Yes, Mbale, Honorable Fiona. There's a hand the other side. Dr. Tumo, are you seeing? Where are you beginning from? Okay. Are you done? Fourth row. Honorable Mutonyi, Honorable Gaviran. Boheju, Honorable Drito Martin. Welcome back. The last row. Yes, Honorable Court, Honorable Tim, Honorable Sarah. I can't see the rest. Yes. Honorable Moli Kamukama. Then Mbarara City. That's Honorable Charity of Mbarara, right? Oh, she's a different now. Okay. Those standing there, Honorable Augun, Honorable Emmanuel, Honorable Pio, Honorable Ngavirano Charles. There is Honorable Kinobere. You've counted those ones? Here, Honorable Bo Awol Betty. There are two standing. Honorable Cole has not voted. Okay. The UPC already counted. The gallery, we acknowledge you with a lot of difficulty. Yes. The corridor here, you finish. Oh. Honorable JB, Loki, Honorable Samingola. Apparently, Honorable Samingola couldn't get a fitting seat. We have to look for an. Yes. So, you've counted this one? Okay. Yes. Honorable Cece's team is back. Clerk, this problem must end. We should find a solution. Everyone is elected to sit comfortably in the house. Yes. The voters are looking for their MPs and they can't see them. Yes. Okay. Those against? Those against the motion? There are three only. Yeah. First row, those against? Let's do it properly. Second row, those against? Third row, those against? Zero. Fourth row, those against? Zero. Fifth row, standing over the other side? Standing this way? In the middle? The back door? The back there? The first row here? Second row. Third row. Fourth row. Fifth row. Even Butebo. Butebo. And those standing, 0. Gallery, 0. Sorry? Oh, those abstaining? You have your right? Sewungu, you voted yes. Now again you want to make invalid vote? There is only one abstain, 2. So we can take the at least this vote is better than what we went through from Kololo. This is faster than the other one has a lot of stress. Yes. This one, do you see who is giving you properly? Tallying done, clerk. The motion for approval of the Honorable Robert Anabanja as Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business stands as follows. Those who abstained are 2. The nays, 6. The ayes, 320. So the motion is carried. Congratulations, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable. And at appropriate time, they gave you already work here. Both of you, the Vice President and yourself, you prepare to thank your voters later on. Next item.
Item 5 on the other paper. Motion for resolution of Parliament to vary the total number of cabinet ministers and other ministers under Articles 1132 and 1142 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda.
Right Honorable Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business.
Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, I move a motion for resolution of Parliament to vary the total number of cabinet ministers and other ministers under Article 113(2) and 114(3) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker and members, whereas Article 111 of the Constitution provides that the Cabinet shall consist of the President, the Vice President, the Prime Minister, and such number of ministers as may appear to the President to be reasonably necessary for the efficient running of the state. Recognizing that under Article 111(2) of the Constitution, Cabinet is mandated to determine, formulate, and implement the policy of government and to perform such other functions conferred by the Constitution or any other law. Right Honorable Speaker and members are aware that under Article 113(1) and 114(1), Cabinet ministers and other ministers are appointed by the President with the approval of Parliament. Noting that Article 113(2) of the Constitution provides that the total number of Cabinet ministers shall not exceed 21, except with the approval of Parliament. Further noting that Article 114(3) of the Constitution provides that the total number of other ministers shall not exceed 21, except with the approval of Parliament. Realizing that the efficient running of the state, His Excellency the President has determined that there is need to increase the total number of Cabinet ministers from 21 to 30, and the total number of other ministers from 21 to 51. Now, therefore, be it resolved by this Parliament that the total number of Cabinet ministers provided for under Article 113(2) be increased from 21 to 30, and the total number of other ministers provided for under Article 114(3) be increased from 21 to 51. That Honorable Speaker and members, I beg to move.
Is the motion seconded? Seconded by Honorable Nifa, Honorable Bigaba, Honorable Sentai, Honorable Fadil, Honorable Siagi, Honorable Angura, Honorable Mubende District, Honorable Amos Lugorobi, and I see this way the whole house. Honorable Rogose Obuteleja, Honorable Rex, Honorable Sanjay Siam, the whole house, except a few of my neighbors here. Can you speak to your motion? Or except Honorable Namboze, Honorable Senyonyi, and the Honorable Karawanga David, the Honorable
Right Honorable
Kasanda, yes.
Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable members, this is my justification. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda under Articles 113 and 114 empowers the President with the approval of Parliament to determine and vary the number of Cabinet ministers and other ministers. This flexibility was deliberately embedded to ensure that the executive remains responsive to the evolving needs of our nation. Right Honorable Speaker, let me talk about the constitutional basis. Article 111 mandates that the President shall determine the number of ministers reasonably necessary for the efficient running of the state. Article 113(2) and 114(3) Cabinet and other ministers at 21 unless Parliament approves a variation. Parliament has historically varied the number of ministers in every session since the 6th Parliament, establishing precedent and continuity. Right Honorable Speaker, let me talk about the population and administrative growth. Uganda's population has grown from 20 million in 1995 to 45.9, approximately 46. In 2024 census. The districts have expanded from 39 to 146, creating new governance demands. As per a per capita increase in ministerial portfolios is necessary to match service delivery needs and ensure equitable representation. That Honorable Speaker and honorable members, let me talk about change in government priorities and the new programs. Government priorities have evolved to address poverty eradication, wealth creation, and inclusive growth. Flagship programs such as the Parish Development Model, PDM, the Emyoga Initiative, and climate resilience strategies require dedicated ministerial oversight to ensure effective implementation. Specialized portfolios are needed to coordinate cross-cutting programs, monitor government performance, and guarantee accountability at grassroots level. Right Honorable Speaker and members, under service delivery and efficiency, more ministers allow specialization, clear mandates, and stronger oversight. We have expanded leadership has coincided with improved indicators, poverty reduction, increased life expectancy, and reduced mortality. Dedicated portfolios for emerging priorities, digital transformation, climate resilience, regional integration, and the special interest groups such as the elderly ensure tailored policy responses. Right Honorable Speaker and members, this motion is not about numbers alone. It is about efficiency, accountability, inclusivity, and alignment with Vision 2040 and the National Development Plan 4, as you all are aware. While concerns about cost and duplication have been raised, Uganda's governance demands are unique, and the Constitution provides for this adaptive approach. Now, therefore, I move that this Parliament approves the variation in the number of cabinet ministers and other ministers in accordance with Articles 113 and 114 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, so that government may effectively meet the socio-economic aspiration of our people. Right Honorable Speaker and members, I beg to move.
Thank you. Do we have a seconder? Honorable Kafuzi. That is in anticipation. He is a member of Parliament for Chaka South County, Chegegwa District. Honorable Kafuzi.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Permit me to congratulate you upon assuming your role as Speaker of this House. Permit me to take this opportunity to congratulate Her Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Members of Parliament for making it to this House. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, This is the justification for the motion for variation. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda provides clear guidance on the composition of cabinet. Like the Right Honorable Prime Minister has said, Article 111 establishes that the cabinet shall be composed of the President, the Vice President, the Prime Minister, and such other ministers as may appear to the President to be reasonably necessary for the efficient running of the state. Article 113, Clause 2, and 114, Clause 3, set a baseline of 21 cabinet ministers and 21 other ministers, commonly known as ministers, but explicitly allows Parliament to approve any variation beyond those numbers. This means that the framers of the Constitution anticipated evolving governance needs and deliberately vested Parliament with the authority to approve the adjustments. The legal principle of variation. The operative words are reasonably necessary and with the approval of Parliament. This establishes a dual safeguard. The President proposes based on governance needs, and Parliament exercises oversight to ensure the variation is justified. Each Parliament must approve anew. Past approvals lapse with the end of Parliament. This ensures accountability and prevents automatic inflation of cabinet numbers. Practice and precedent. Since the 6th Parliament, variations have been approved to reflect Uganda's growing administrative and policy demands. The 12th Parliament now considers a fresh variation consistent with constitutional practice and precedent. This is not a departure from the law, but its faithful application. Parliament exercising its constitutional mandate to balance the executive flexibility with accountability. Legal justification for current variation. Uganda's governance challenges decentralization, new flagship programs, and specialized policy areas fall squarely within the meaning of reasonably necessary. Approving this variation affirms Parliament's role as the constitutional check to ensure that cabinet size is not arbitrarily but legally sanctioned. Honorable members, the principle is clear. Cabinet numbers are not fixed. They are varied by law through Parliament to meet evolving national needs. As you all know, we've gone through an election where a new mandate has been given to the head of state and all of you. The head of state traversed the country explaining a manifesto which Ugandans have approved. So he needs a team that will work to effect that manifesto. And it is our mandate as members of Parliament to approve the variation. Therefore, I second this motion that Parliament approves the variation in the numbers of cabinet ministers and other ministers in accordance with Article 113 and 114 of the Constitution to effectively, so that government can effectively meet its socio-economic operations. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Honorable Patrick Oshabe, what's the procedure issue?
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for allowing me to raise this procedural matter. Right Honourable Speaker, I was in the 11th Parliament. I was in the 10th Parliament. But in the 11th Parliament, Right Honourable Speaker, the Prime Minister came here and convinced the House about a government program on rationalization, and we went through a rigorous process of rationalizing so many agencies. And the Prime Minister convinced the country that it is the right way to go, that the Cabinet agreed and the President agreed that they needed to cut down on expenditure, and because of the large numbers of government agencies. Right Honourable Speaker, among the things we expected.
Procedural question? The procedural issue?
Yeah, I'm coming, Right Honourable Speaker. Kindly allow. Right Honourable Speaker, we are here. The same Prime Minister who would have moved within the Constitution, because the Constitution gives a number 21. In the wisdom of rationalization, the same Prime Minister cannot come to this House, Right Honourable Speaker, trying to vary, to increase any variation. Right Honourable Speaker, if rationalization, the objectives of rationalization were to be achieved, any variation should be that probably this time round the Prime Minister is before this House to cut down on the number of ministers as were presented in the previous Parliament. Right Honourable Speaker, are we proceeding well to sit here having gone through rationalization where so many ministries were downgraded and they were merged, Right Honourable Speaker, to come here and have the Prime Minister varying to increase the numbers of ministers, yet they would have gone through the same process of rationalization. Thank you. Are we proceeding well?
Honourable Prime Minister, are there ministries who are merged or downgraded? Can you be on record? And you are coming back here to reactivate them?
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker and members. Honourable members, the number of ministers and the ministers of state that have been carrying out duties is the same number we have brought. We have not changed what we... Yes, we have not. Rationalization was because we were having ambiguous, I want you to remember, and duplication of work. I want you to remember UNRWA was doing the same work and the Ministry of Works. So we are here to present the same number we had in the last Parliament.
Thank you. Honourable Namboze.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
1 minute.
Right Honourable Speaker, I stand here first of all to congratulate Honourable Nabanja, who has just been approved by this House. Hope she will use this time now to tell us where J.B. Chibalama is. Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir. I stand here to oppose the motion. On one ground, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, since we gave ourselves this constitution, this country has never at any one time attempted to try out this particular article of our constitution. We should think about the framers of this constitution, what they thought about when they came out to limit the number of ministers. Mr. Speaker, I want to guess that the idea was to limit top leaders from using appointments to patronize the country. The Prime Minister stated that they want to cover the governance gap that has been created by the increase in population, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, today we have more districts. In that direction, therefore, we have more local leaders. If there is any governance gap that has been created, that gap can be fixed by the local leaders. And we know, Mr. Speaker, that the President has already designated colleagues here to be ministers. And by coming here after designating and announcing ministers, we are being treated as if we are just a rubber stamp parliament. I want to appeal to colleagues that for the first time in the history of this country, let's for the first time stay this motion and try out the number of ministers as given in the Constitution. After all, the country now, the world now has opened up to more technology. More roads have been constructed. We have more local leaders. We have many MPs. And Mr. Speaker, there is no reason now we could think that each and every subject should be supervised by a minister. And if we are, by rationalization, we intended to curb having one department duplicating services. Here we have ministers for regions. What is more duplication than having a minister to serve just a region? That this is a minister for Uganda, this is a minister for Busoga, Mr. Speaker.
Your information is this way. Would you want to take?
Only to emphasize that, Mr. Speaker, you know, by saying this, I'm representing you because I'm your MP.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Isn't that blackmail?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My name is Cohen Amanya, and I want to raise this issue of information to my colleagues. What is being brought here is a provision under Article 113 and under Article 114. The issue they are talking about, the issue of rationalization, does not come onto play when we are talking about ministers. It is only when we are talking about departments in those ministries. The ministers, letters, and Honorable Nambozi raised an issue saying that the framers of this constitution, saw it fit to create a provision under a special provision of the constitution. The special provision of the constitution uses the word shall, but it goes ahead and creates an exception to that provision. And that's why the Honorable Robin Anabanja has raised the issue under that provision. So therefore, to come and here and tell us that that is wrong, I think we are going into one way or the other misfiring on the issue that is before this parliament. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to tell my colleagues that what we are dealing with is an issue of raising the numbers under a constitutional provision, and the framers of the constitution saw it deemed fit under separation of powers. They have given us that power under the constitution. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable team, please, it is important
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
1 minute for you.
I am Sergeant Retired Otim Bernard, Member of Parliament, representing the wonderful people of Maruzi North County in Apache District. Right Honorable Speaker, I stand here to support the motion as moved by the Right Honorable Prime Minister for this reason. Before coming to be a Member of Parliament, I have been frequently following events in this House. And among key events that I followed was that this very Parliament, where some members, including the senior Honorable Nabozo, was sitting, passed a motion which approved the same number of ministers which served the country successfully. Secondly, the Honorable Nambozo, if I'm not mistaken, is a shadow minister. Was a shadow minister whose mandate was similar or in the same lane with the mandate that the Prime Minister seeks us to approve now. The issue is, why should we take the country into cycles? It is common saying that you cannot eat your bread and have it. Last Parliament, same people passed the same motion. Why should it be passed? The only issue should be, as we pass it now, equity is equality. The people of Lao Sub-region voted for NRM and President Museveni overwhelmingly, 84%. But they got only 4 appointments. So let's pass, but we need more appointments. I beg to move.
Thank you. I think it's giving validation that the motion is valid, but also he wants more to be added. People want more. Honorable Paul Mwiro, you are the last on this matter because, yeah.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise to oppose the motion basing on Article 113 and 114. Right Honorable Speaker, the framers of the Constitution clearly left the numbers as they are in this Constitution. And government has not moved to amend these provisions, left them the way they are, so that it is up to this Parliament. Meaning that it is this Parliament who knows that this country is recovering from the effects of COVID. When you look at the tax collection in this country, and you look at the cost under governance, it is important that we as leaders, we know that these ministers are policy makers. And actually, when we reduce the number, it is in their interest that we are finding more money for subsidy delivery. I've looked at, one of the ministers looking at me, Honorable Speaker, I seek for your protection. And one of the appointed ministers.
In front of you, save for the two Vice President and Prime Minister. I can't say any minister.
Right Honorable Speaker, it is about the cost. We are saying we have tried all along, we have been coming here and getting this resolution. For today, let us maintain the numbers as they are in the Constitution. And we see how it works out. So that next time, if it does not work, we shall base on that to do that adjustment. I thank you.
Somebody had somebody saying, when is next time? Yes, Honorable Manuel.
Motion, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion. Honorable Mara.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Given the fact that you've given members sufficient time to debate this motion, I would like to move under Article 61, H, Rule 61 rather, N, that we now close the debate so that you can put the question. Thank you.
Let me first process that motion. Is the motion seconded? Okay. Can I now put the question to the motion that the debate on this matter be closed and the question be put. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary say aye. The ayes have it. I now want to move the motion, read the motion for the resolution of this House to vary the total number of cabinet ministers and other ministers under Articles 1132 and 1143 of the Constitution of Uganda, of the Republic of Uganda. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, before we go to one of the last items of designation of members, I want to report that I've received a notification that has been given to us from the National Unity Party. It's a platform. Forgive my third ignorance. I thought it was a party. Leader giving the notice to clerk to this parliament for the designation of a leader of opposition in parliament and chief opposition whip. And the letter is, I write to inform you that in accordance with the section 8.1 of the Administration of Parliament Act 2006, the party, not the platform, has elected Honorable Joel Basekezi Senyonyi, Member of Parliament for Nakawa West constituency, as the leader of the opposition in Parliament. Similarly, the party, not the platform, has nominated Honorable Mwiro Paul, Member of Parliament for Jinja South, Division East constituency, as the Chief Opposition Whip in accordance with the Section 15.1 of the Administration of Parliament Act 2006. So, signed by David Lewis Robongoya, Secretary General of either the party or the platform. But nope. So I am required under that section 8.1, section 8.3. This is to give you notice that a person elected leader of opposition under this section shall take office upon a formal announcement by the Speaker, and I hereby announce Honorable Joel Basekezi Senyonyi as the leader of opposition. Honorable Senyonyi, for new members, they may not know you. If I described you, you may think I am insulting. But so this is the Honorable Joel Basekezi Senyonyi, the man who will oppose on from this side. Please show him some love with some applause. And then the chief, there is a formation of government now on both sides. The chief opposition whip, who had already started his work by opposing everything, is Honorable Mwiro Paul here. Congratulations to the two of you, and you now know they were doing, whether the thing is good or bad, oppose. But right now we move to the next item as we conclude this sitting today. And for them on this matter under Administration of Parliament Act, there is actually no debate, no taking vote. You can imagine. Yeah, next item.
Item 6 on the order paper. Designation of members to standing committees, committee on appointments in accordance with Rule 165 of the Rules of Procedure.
So this is a time to get the designation of members to standing committees on appointments in accordance with Rule 165 of the Rules of Procedure. So we've asked the NRM party, not platform, and the National Unity platform and the FDC, all the parties represented in this house, and they have submitted names. So let the Prime Minister read the names of her people. We've also asked the independents to express their interests, and those ones being designated by my good self. And Honorable Joel, are you ready? The Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, allow me to present the members who will represent our side on the Appointments Committee. Honorable Akumu Catherine Mavenjina. Honorable Avura Jane Pachuto. Honorable Awol Betty Engora. Honorable Birungi Annette, Workers Representative. Honorable Veso Sam, Kisoro Municipality. Honorable Chala Elma Kapel, Youth Northern Uganda. Honorable Gashaija Shaka Stephen, Entebbe Municipality. Honorable Katusabe Ruth, Bukoma Nsimbi. Honorable Kisa Stephen, Bukuwaya, Luka South. Honorable Kitanywa Sowed, Busongola South, Busongola County North. Honorable Chiwanuka Kefa, Chivoga East County. Honorable Anyeru Kasarin Awan, Moya District. Honorable Linda Eileen, Fort Portal City. Honorable Mafabi Aisha Nabulo, Silonko District. Honorable Naguja Judith, Buvuma. Honorable Nakut Faith, Napak District. Honorable Ndezi Alex, PWD Central. Honorable Ntale Nsereko Madina, Kawempe, Division North. Honorable Nyeko Johnson, Lamu County. Honorable Opolot Akwalinga Simon, Okwalinga, Kanyumu County. Honorable Rwachimali Beatrice, Ruhama County. Honorable Rwakojo Robina Gureme, Gomba West County. Honorable Tumulamye Genensio Kashonji, welcome back, brother. Honorable Twaha Fadil, Tingel County. Honorable Wemba Beatrice, Hoima District. Honorable Major General Kinarwa James, UPDF. Honorable Okot Peter, Tochi County.
I think you'll stop there. You are
yes.
going beyond Kisumu.
I thought as a leader of government business in the parliament, I would read for everybody. But now that you have guided Right Honorable Speaker,
yes.
I beg to submit.
Thank you. For the UPDF, they don't have a whip. They have a whip, and this one person will be there, and the Major General James Kinarwa will be represented. So, opposition, and I hope with the time, when we behave in good politics, we shall change the nomenclature of opposition to minority and majority at one time, requiring constitutional amendment. Yeah.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I proceed to nominate members of the opposition based on their political parties. PFF, Honorable Betty Awol.
You say it in full. That way.
PFF is People's Front for Freedom. Honorable Betty Awol. Forum for Democratic Change, Honorable Lucy Akero. The Democratic Party, Honorable Okot Peter.
Right.
Uganda People's Congress, Honorable Dr. Yunus Otuko Apio.
Right Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I seek your indulgence to pronounce properly the name of my honorable colleague, Honorable Okot Peter, for the Democratic Party.
You had said that court means a female one. Yeah.
Most obliged. For the National Unity Platform, Right Honorable Speaker, we have Honorable Joel Bisekezi Senyonyi as a member. Honorable myself, Mwirupo, Honorable Amanio Shila Dravire, and Honorable Sewungu Joseph Gonzaga. For the Alliance for National Transformation, we have Honorable Ismail Kasule as the designated member. I beg to submit.
Good. And for the independents, we have Honorable Achom Esther, District Woman Representative Serere, independent. She's there. But that is not Serere. Achom, yeah. At least I know the two. And forgive me when I mix up. I'm only 2 days old here. But at least I know Honorable Chom, Esther Serere. And then we have Honorable Akot Angela Nzochire, District Woman Representative Tororo, independent. And then we have Honorable Chinobere Herbert Tom, Kibuko County. Please, members want to know you. Yes. Then Honorable Ongento Emmanuel Jor, Nebi Municipality. Yes. And then, of course, that committee is only constituted when we have the Speaker and also the Deputy Speaker. So I put the question that they said, I've just announced, and there is no need for you to, they put a question for the approval of the designated members. I thought so.
Honorable Speaker.
The correction?
I want to clarify something about my name, which was mentioned.
Yes.
My right name is Lanyero Christine Awany, woman member of parliament, Noya district.
Government chief whip, government lead of government business.
Yeah, it was mentioned like Lanyero Catherine Awany. I'm Lanyero Christine Awany.
Let the record capture that.
Thank
and
you.
I put a question that the names that have been read be approved by this parliament as designated as members of standing committee on appointment. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary and say nay. The ayes have it. The first meeting of the appointments committee will be on Monday at 10 a.m. in the speaker's boardroom. Keep time, come and serve the nation. The VP, please, and PM, it's your time to thank your voters. I don't know whether you have a reception for us. You can also.
Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, distinguished members of the 12th Parliament, let me begin by congratulating you, Mr. Speaker, upon your assumption of the chair as Speaker of the 12th Parliament. In the same vein, I congratulate the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa. I congratulate the Leader of Opposition, the Honorable Joel Senyonyi, upon assuming the office of Leader of Opposition in Parliament. And I congratulate my brother, Paul Mwiru, I beg your pardon, Paul Mwiru, upon assuming the office of Chief Opposition Whip in the 12th Parliament. Honorable colleagues, I stand here today with humility and profound gratitude to the Almighty God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. In the book of Prophet Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 22, I open quotes. When the time is ripe, I, Yahweh, will quickly bring it out. I close quotes. I acknowledge the hand of God in my appointment as Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Mr. Speaker, allow me quickly to thank the people of Katakwi District for diligently. In connection to that, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I thank the appointing authority, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for trusting me yet again by appointing me for the second time to serve the people of Uganda as Vice President. I do not take it for granted, Mr. Speaker. I assure him and all the people of Uganda that I shall serve with utmost dedication, patriotism, and loyalty, giving undivided attention to all matters of national importance that come before me during my tenure. For it is again written in the scripture, in the book of Luke, in the Gospel of Luke actually, chapter 12, verse 48. I open quotes. When someone is given a great deal will be demanded of that person.
And when someone is entrusted with a great deal, of that person, even more will be expected. I close quotes. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I thank you for the trust and confidence in me which you have just demonstrated by approving me unanimously. I am exceedingly humbled, and I say thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you, colleagues. In service to the people of Uganda as Vice President, I promise you that I will not abuse your trust and confidence. In the execution of my mandate, however, Mr. Speaker, I request for the support and warm working relationship from each and every member of this House, because when we work as a team, we accomplish our assignments very fast, very well, and very easily. It is written in the book of Psalms 133, chapter 1. I open quotes. How good, how delightful it is to live as brothers and sisters all together. I close quotes. As I come to the conclusion of my statement, I call upon all of us members of this House to envisage the Uganda with the GDP of US $500 billion, but connect all the grassroots masses who we are leading to this economy. For instance, Mr. Speaker, if we were to ask ourselves, where do we go from here? The response was given in Kololo on the day of your election, Mr. Speaker. The visionary leader, His Excellency the President, guided that our destination is our villages, our cells, our wards, our parishes, our divisions, our sub-counties, our counties, our districts, municipalities, cities, to oversee the poverty elevation programs of government. Let us unite and embrace financial inclusion, i.e., moving all the 33 households who are currently outside the money economy into the money economy. This is not to say, Mr. Speaker, that these chambers will be empty. No. We can balance our tasks, but this is also to say, Parliament and Mr. Speaker, please empower us as members of Parliament to do our oversight role and responsibility in the grassroots. It is to the masses that we belong, and from the masses we came from, and to the masses we shall return at an appropriate time. Finally, Mr. Speaker, the very final one. And I say this on a light note. You have been one of our own in cabinet. And in fact, while in cabinet, we enjoyed your deep sense of humor. You had always, in your characteristic style, stimulated discussions with your tickling choice of words, openly sharing your knowledge and wealth of experience for the benefit of all. Nevertheless, this is equally a very important arm of government where we shall still be benefiting from your wealth of knowledge and experience. We are looking forward to a parliament where we shall speak less and act more, where we shall focus on the interests of the masses rather than the identity of the masses. Mr. Speaker, I personally have no doubt that you will steer this House very ably with dignity and decorum. And in short, I am saying I have high expectations on you. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, I pledge total cooperation with you and all members of Parliament of this House. I hasten to add that, dear members, let's always stick to what unites us rather than what divides us. The opportunity has been bestowed upon us by the people of Uganda to serve them, especially bearing the vision of wealth creation and job creation. Let's endeavor to do our level best, and in all that we do, let's do it in accordance with the law and our rules of procedure. It is again biblically written in the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 18. I open quotes. When there is no vision, the people get out of hand. Happy are they who keep the law. I close quotes. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity to make this maiden speech. And I am very happy that all the members of this parliament understand deeply the rules of procedure, and that's why the Honorable Seungu has not interrupted me as I make my maiden speech. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and indeed all of you, colleagues, for your kind attention, and I have said all this for God and my country.
Thank you. Thank you. Leader of Government Business, thank you for those very kind words. You've forgotten that you are the leader of Government Business with the fresh mandate.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Can we keep it short a bit?
Yes,
Yeah.
I will try. Your Excellency, the Vice President, honorable members, first and foremost, I thank the Almighty God for the gift of life and the opportunity given to me by His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, to continue serving the people of Uganda as Prime Minister. I receive my reappointment with humility and great gratitude to His Excellency for the trust and confidence placed in me yet for another term. I don't take this for granted. My reappointment, that Honorable Speaker, is not just a personal milestone, but an important responsibility to advance Uganda's socio-economic transformation as emphasized by His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. I commit to coordinating the entire government to realize this vision. Right Honorable Speaker, join me in congratulating His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni upon his recent overwhelming electoral victory and swearing in as the President of the Republic of Uganda for this 5-year term, that is 2026-2031. I strongly believe that under his able, wise, and visionary leadership, we will protect and build on our collective gains for nationwide socio-economic transformation of our people during this new term and beyond. That Honorable Speaker and honorable members, join me in congratulating you, the Speaker, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, the Deputy Prime Ministers, the Honorable Ministers, and all of you, Honorable Members, for your recent victories and swearing in for this 5-year term. Allow me to once again, in a special way, congratulate my brother, the Honorable Bisekezi, the leader of opposition, for that renewed mandate, and your chief whip, my grandson. You know, he told you he's my grandson. The opposition whip. Opposition whip namwe. On behalf of government, On behalf of government of Uganda, I commit to continue building on the strong foundation already in place by effectively leading a robust service delivery team, both political and technical, that responds to the needs of our people. By strengthening the link between the executive and legislature, and by ensuring continued availability of government business in this parliament, and making sure that the ministers regularly attend and provide timely responses to Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, the priorities of the NRM government are very clear, as outlined in the National Development Plan 4 and the 2026-2031 NRM Manifesto, aimed at wealth creation, improving household incomes, and expanding our economy from an estimated $68.4 billion US by the end of June 2026 to $500 billion US by the year 2040. Right Honorable Speaker, this growth will be anchored on strategic investments in our ATMs, which are agro-industrialization, PDM, MYOGA, etc., tourism development, mineral development including oil and gas, science, technology, innovation, and creative industry development. In addition, government will invest in enablers for the ATMs to deliver on planned growth. And these enablers are: 1, peace and security, which is a prerequisite for economic stability. Number 2, infrastructure development. Here I'm talking about the standard gauge railway, roads, electricity, and the meter gauge rehabilitation. Water sanitation, including environmental conservation. Honorable members, health education, information communication technology, electricity generation, transmission and distribution, industrial parks and free zones, effective administrative or administration of the justice, law and order, effective legislation and oversight. Right Honorable Speaker and members, effective management of climate change, environmental and natural resources and disasters as they occur. Fellow leaders, Ugandans expect quality services from us. We can effectively serve our people through proper implementation, monitoring and evaluation of government interventions. I want to reassure you that this will enable us to achieve better results with even limited resources. Right Honorable Speaker and members, leadership is a gift from God. I know that the role of the Prime Minister and lead of government business in Parliament requires commitment, patriotism, teamwork, and sacrifice. I therefore request for your continued support and prayers as we embark on this journey together. Right Honorable Speaker and members, through you, I recommit to continue serving our people for improved service delivery and socio-economic transformation. To the people of Kakumiro District and Greater Chivale, thank you for electing me to the 9th Parliament, 10th, 11th, and now the 12th Parliament. In conclusion, I once again thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and members, for approving my reappointment as Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda. In the same vein, I appreciate His Excellency the President for the trust and confidence placed in me. I pledge continued commitment, collaboration, and teamwork during the no corruption, no more sleep term of office, as our country takes a qualitative leap into the upper middle income status for God and my country.
Thank you very much. I see the leader of opposition. He wants to oppose your statements. But today he's going to congratulate, you know, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'll begin with a slight clarification. The party that has renewed my mandate is called the National Unity Platform. That's the name of the party. You kept referring to it as the National Unity Party. But I appreciate your interest in matters to do with my political party, sir.
Actually, the letter refers to it as the party.
It is a party.
Okay.
Yes, it is a political party. But its name is National Unity Platform.
So it's NUP party, yeah.
Mr. Speaker, again, to comfort you and the honorable colleagues, really I'm not here to oppose anything and everything. No. My duty and the duty of colleagues on this side is to keep the government in check. That's our duty. And I invite colleagues to join us in doing this duty, doing the same, executing this mandate. Because keeping the government in check is for the good of each one of us. Honorable Speaker, I'm sure one of these days you will have a day when members will raise matters of national importance. They will tell you about the poor roads in their areas. They will tell you about, you know, government officials stealing money that is supposed to trickle down to their people. They'll tell you about bad hospitals. They'll tell you about all these many different things. So as we keep government in check, it's for the good of all of us. And we shall happily continue to do it. Honorable Speaker, the Vice President and the Prime Minister have been approved by this House. We all did not vote for the both of you, but you have been approved. And our hope is that you will serve everybody. Because you see, that's what service delivery is supposed to be about. That you will extend services to everybody. That your offices will be accessible. We're going to bother you a great deal. Please get ready. Whether it be knocking at your offices, whether it be here on the floor, we shall not come at your home. She has said at home, no, we shall not come. But here in the Parliament. Please get ready. Because it's important for that to get happen. On our end, we are going to keep you in check. And please, you should be happy about that. It should not be a bad thing. When we keep you in check, we are saying, do better here, improve here, do this the right way as should happen. And so we'll keep bothering you about all these many different things, service delivery, you know, political prisoners. That's a song we have sung, and we're not going to keep quiet. Because there's people that are rotting in jail 5, 6, 7 years. They have not had their day in court. That is wrong. Wrong, 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 regardless how it happens. And by the way, the same has happened to some people on the NRM side. So regardless who it happens to, it is wrong. So these things we shall not keep quiet about. Get ready. Honorable Speaker, I did not vote for you to become Speaker. Because I had a candidate. No, me, I'm saying it publicly. Because I had a candidate. But I'll tell you what, Right Honorable Speaker.
But your candidate voted for me.
I don't know about that. But I want to believe the 60 votes he got, one of those was his. But I'll tell you what, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to salute you, especially for your remarks after you took chair of Speaker, when you were still at Kololo. I, for that moment, felt at ease. I hope I'll continue to feel that way. And here is why I felt at ease. Your speech had 3 critical elements that excited me. Number 1, you promised to be a speaker even for those who did not vote for you, like me. And that's imperative. Because now you have become a referee for all of us. Our hope is that you will be ready to blow the whistle when there is a hard tackle, as opposed to you actually being the one tackling us. So that gave me comfort, Right Honorable Speaker. You promised in your remarks a corruption-free parliament. That excited me. And you have our support in ensuring this, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, you promised that Parliament is supposed to be open, and so the media is supposed to be welcome here. I want to appreciate, because on that one you have taken immediate action. I was told that the Nation Media Group accessed Parliament today, because they were barred from accessing Parliament for months, and that is wrong. My appeal to you, Right Honorable Speaker, I'm saluting you publicly for the remarks that you made. Kindly actualize the remarks that you made. That's my humble appeal to you. You know, sometimes we say things and then we don't actualize them. But my hope is that you are going to actualize these remarks that you made, that we shall all feel comfortable in being in this house, that I should feel at ease to stand up and object to something. And I know I'm not going to be vilified. And by me, I mean several colleagues, that nobody is going to be vilified for having that school of thought. That's why we are all here. We all have different schools of thought. Honorable Speaker, I have been leader of the opposition for 2.5 years in the 11th Parliament. Leader of opposition by law is part of the Parliamentary Commission. I did not attend even one single Parliamentary Commission meeting. How can that be right? Because I was never invited. Honorable Speaker, when I made a lot of noise about this issue, subsequently there were about 2 or 3 invitations that came to my office. And how did they come? So the office you're occupying now approves whenever a leader of the opposition is going, even if it is out of town, for official duty. So one of those times, I think we were going to these entities we were oversighting in Amuru, Inspire Coffee, in Tungamo. So you are on the way there, you get a call from the office that a letter has come here for Parliamentary Commission, and it is happening in 30 minutes. So yes, some people might say I got invited about 3 times. Yes, but I was on the way out of town for official duty, and the Speaker's office knew. These things have got to change. Let's observe the law. Let's do right, as is expected. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you have seen the quandary we are grappling with here. We don't have adequate space. This Parliament, I am told, was made for about 80 people the time it was constructed. We are now 529 members. When you add the ex-officials, we shall be 550 plus. Now that we have opened the space and said we can have many more ministers, we are waiting. Right Honorable Speaker, there is new chambers that have been under construction for donkey's years. It is something that I have talked about here on the floor of Parliament. Money is appropriated for the same. What is happening? Every financial year money is appropriated. Why has that place become a bottomless pit? Why do they not finish constructing that place so that members don't sit on their laps? Especially because money is appropriated. It would be a different thing if somebody was saying there is no money available, but money is passed here. At one time I said, look, can we stop passing this money? But the money is appropriated. Work doesn't happen. Meanwhile, Parliament spends billions of shillings to rent office space for members and staff. Why? Honorable Speaker, we are trusting you to fix these issues. I'm glad that you ably talked about them. We are looking forward to working with you. We are looking forward to all of us enjoying our space here, supporting what we feel is right to support, objecting to what we feel we should object to. And who will benefit? The people of Uganda out there. I thank you and congratulations to us all.
Thank you very much. We have to conclude at this point, but it is good to talk over these things. The Parliamentary Commission, to have this Parliament work, we have to start by having a functional Parliamentary Commission. and then we have the committee's work. The work has started today. Within 2 weeks, the clerk will give me the status report on that building and what needs to be done and when it's going to be completed, and I'll report here. So the business committee has to work. We are going to do what they call resetting the factory default. Thank you very much. But before, Honorable Kasaija, Matthias Kasaija, just stand up and we recognize you. He has just made 82 years today.
You will do 100. You will do 100.
Happy birthday. Thank you. Our best wishes, many more returns. He wants a drink. And I know that the economy is now so the House is adjourned to 4th of June at 2 p.m. at Kololo. House adjourned.